I got a pizza coming here somewhere from the Italian Village Pizzeria on Route 28. Come see us. 22 to Point, Sunday mornings, 9, what are we going there? 10:30, some point in the mornings on Sundays.
Wait, come see us here on Sundays or come see us?
No, I'll be at home eating Italian Village Pizza and drinking Lawrenceville Distilling products. But Tuesday nights we'll be filming here at 7 o'clock. You can come get an autograph from Mike McMahon.
Drinking Sunday morning.
You don't drink Bloody Mary on a Sunday morning? You gotta come out with me on Saturday night. That way you'll need Sunday morning. Anyway,
you should be in church on Sunday mornings.
I didn't say I wasn't. I didn't say I wasn't in church drinking. The priest drinks. Hello, Steelers Nation. It's Tank and Mike for the Steelers Chalk Talk Show. How do you like our new dish? Italian Village Pizza. That's where we're at, in case you didn't know.
It's lovely.
It's lovely. You had pizza here yet?
No, but I will try it here shortly.
You know what the Italians say? Mangia, mangia, eat the pizza, Mikey. That's what they say. All right, Steelers Nation, you are off to a 3-0 start. Mike, look, we knew this was going to be the easy part of the schedule. The buzzsaw is coming down the road. So with the new quarterback, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, we'll get to him later. This is a pretty good position to be in at 3-0. Playing some marshmallow teams. We're going to Indianapolis this week. It's not like they're Super Bowl contenders. It's a good position for the offense to grow in Fields.
Well, it's not. It wasn't a marshmallow schedule. I mean, you faced a good rushing attack with the Atlanta Falcons and a veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Yeah, it was his first game back since the Achilles. However, they found a way to get a win. And then you face, just recently the Chargers with Justin Herbert. Again, he's injured, but they got a great rushing attack, and Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh got that rushing attack going.
Does that game go different if Herbert is healthy? Or is the defense that good?
Well, I think the defense is good. I think that's the key with this team, and the other key is not turning the football over. Now, granted, there was a tipped interception in that game, but besides that, it's been the only turnover of the year. So when you have great defensive play, a good rushing attack, and no turnovers, it's a recipe for success.
All right, let's talk about this Steelers offensive skill positions. When I was at camp in Latrobe, it really became apparent to me, Mike, any team would love to have the 1-2 punch of thunder and lightning in Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. George Pickens, I think if he gets his head on straight, like the Jerry Rice work ethic is legendary. If you get that work ethic going with George Pickens, he might have Hall of Fame written on him.
He does. I mean, you can see it anytime they get that one-on-one matchup. They're trying to get the ball in his hands. And, you can see when he makes those combat or contested catches, 90% of the time he's coming down with the football. Every once in a while he has a little hiccup. He had one drop against the Chargers this past week, but other than that, I thought, he's been doing great. They've kind of cleaned out that room a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's no more bad influences.
There were straight jackets and padding on the wall for there a while. It was a nut house in that wide receiver room.
But now, it seems like there's been a lot of turnover in the locker room on the offensive side of the football, and it's starting to look a little bit more team-oriented, a little bit more team-like, as opposed to a bunch of individuals.
You throw in Austin to that mix. Unfortunately, Roman Wilson, this kid's upside is huge. That injury in the preseason out there in Latrobe has kept him off the field. So potentially you've got a great wide receiving core, the running back core. When you look at the tight end situation, who doesn't love the move?
Well, obviously everyone sees what the potential is. And the Steelers saw what his potential is, and they ended up paying this offseason, or right before the season, which was huge. You can see some of the things that he's doing. He's able to get open one-on-one. I think as the offense progresses and they start to trust Justin Fields a little bit more, they're going to be able to, highlight Fryer with a little bit more. You see some RPO stuff. Yep. Sometimes he's blocking, sometimes he's releasing on the RPOs, which is huge. And then also, don't forget Van Jefferson, who he's a quality receiver.
I'm surprised by him.
Quality receiver.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised because His dad was one of my receivers and is a receiver coach in the NFL.
With the Eagles or Lions?
He was with the Lions. And his dad was always doing the dirty work, you know, wasn't afraid to get in there and block, wasn't afraid to put his body on the line to make those catches. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the fastest, but was a technician, was a gritty player, and, you know, raised by a coach. I see that success. I'm not surprised by his success, and he's great. He has that knowledge of a coach's son, and he can be able to use that knowledge to get open.
Back to the tight end position, and it's going to arc to your new offensive coordinator and Arthur Smith. You know, if you've not stood beside the beast out of Georgia, Darnell Washington, this man is 6'7", with not cleats on. He is a mountain. You go back to the Georgia tapes when he's down there. He catches anything and everything you throw at him. And don't anybody throw anything at me. I'm going to mention somebody's name, Matt Canada. Don't throw anything at me. Matt Canada kept Washington on the bench last year. It was almost like he did not know you could throw to the middle of the field. So, all these offensive weapons, and now you've got this new offensive coordinator, Mike, who at this point, and here's my question to you. I mean, you played the game with the Lions, the Eagles, the Vikings at quarterback. With the new situation with Justin Fields now being your predominant quarterback, is Arthur Smith building this offense 1 week at a time? Will it be the same offense we see in week 14?
Well, it just depends on who the quarterback is, and I think you do adapt. That, you know, the play caller, you're going to have your base plays, but you're going to feature the offense around that quarterback. You know, Russell Wilson cannot do some of the things that Justin Fields can do, and, you know, Justin Fields, you know, probably can't do some of the things that Russell Wilson probably has a little bit more anticipatory throwing. Justin Fields holds on to it just a half second too long sometimes, but he's getting better. But he does add that element for the RPOs to be able to run for it. And now with you have both those tight ends, you know, it was the last week they split both of them out. Who you're going to cover? One's covering with a linebacker or safety. The other one's covering with a corner. And Washington had 7 receptions all last year. They throw the back shoulder fade. The corner even threw his arms up like, how am I supposed to defend that?
Right,
it's like throwing the ball Shaquille O'Neal against John Stockton on the low post. You just can't defend it. You can't. He's too big of a body. So I think you got to get creative with your personnel. And with Justin Fields' ability to run the ball, that RPO, so they can actually maul that whole left side and just run it, or they can release those guys, run a little stick, run a flat, read the end stays upfield, we'll hand it off to Najee Harris.
What if
he crashes, let's pull it, and I can either run it or I can throw it on the run. It's the new triple option. It's not the triple option with the pitch, it's the triple option throwing the flat.
Imagine if you get those linebackers running out of there, those corners running out of there, and you do a slow draw to Jalen Warren. He's going to eat you up for 12 yards. Yeah,
well, I mean, and that will come, but I think as each week goes along, they're going to see what each defense, what their strengths, what their weaknesses are, and then they're going to play to Justin Fields' strengths and to their personnel strengths.
All right, kitty cats, we're going into Indianapolis this week. You ain't got no Peyton Manning. Who is Alan Amici? You're too young. Do you know who Alan Amici was? I'm going to hit you. Running back for the Colts back in the Johnny Unitas day. All right, it's Tank. I got a pizza coming here somewhere from the Italian Village Pizzeria on Route 28. Come see us. 22 to Point, Sunday mornings, 9. What are we going there? 10:30. Some point in the mornings on Sundays.
Wait. Come see us here on Sundays, or come see us?
No, I'll be at home eating Italian Village pizza and drinking Lawrenceville Distilling products. But Tuesday nights we'll be filming here at 7 o'clock. You can come get an autograph from Mike McMahon.
Drinking Sunday morning.
You don't drink Bloody Mary on a Sunday morning? You got to come out with me on a Saturday night. That way you'll need the Sunday morning. Anyway,
you should be in church on Sunday mornings.
I didn't say I wasn't in church drinking. The priest drinks. I didn't Tank and Mike for Stil'rs Chalk Talk.